All right, bring it on. All right, how do we want to do this?
Rev it up!
Okay, so we can get 6 there. I think that's probably the best option for him.
Eat this! I've got this. Take this!
Here we go! Guess I'm screwed! I wonder how many more can I get? You're coming!
Let her sacrifice herself.
Player 2, you're up!
Let's freaking go! Oh yeah! Let's go! Say when! Here we go! Let's do this!
Time for battle.
Rev it up! Say when! Take that!
Ready whenever. How's this? They may be disgusting monsters, but their insides certainly are a pretty color. Oh, and the way their brains splatter everywhere when you crush their skulls. It's like poetry in motion.
You do realize how creepy you sound, right?
Back to the killing game!
Nothing beats the feeling of trampling them beneath my feet.
I still can't believe how strong you are, Hideko.
Yeah, you're totally OP! You rocking some lead hacks or cheat codes or what?
I'm in a good mood today, so I'll tell you. The truth is, I've been fighting these monsters a lot longer than the rest of you.
Really?
What?
I didn't know they were called school invaders at the time. All I knew was that they were a threat to the Tokyo residential complex, and that it was up to me to stop them. By the time we were brought here, I already had plenty of experience killing these things. It still never gets old, though.
You really fought him before?
You're like the OG invader exterminator!
Wait. You mean they attacked the complex before? And you fought them off every time? How did all that happen without anyone noticing?
Maybe people did notice. Maybe it was covered up. I didn't really let details like that bother me.
Maybe you shoulda.
Karu and I got dragged into all this. That wasn't the first time that invaders appeared. So how long has this war been going on anyway? And how have people been in charge, kept it secret for so long?
Hey guys! Looks like we've got company!
That's enough talk. Let's swat these bugs before they get out of hand.
Right! Let's do it!
Let's give it to him!
Here we go! Gotcha!
Full throttle!
I can't get over here.
Time for battle. Show me your insides! It's up to you now!
Let's freaking go! Rev it up!
Let's do it to it! I totally gotcha! It's killing game time! Hi-ya!
This isn't good! I'm not done yet. I'm putting it all on the line! Sorry. It's up to you now.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Let's go! Stabby, stab, stab!
Full throttle! Let's freaking go! Yeah! Let's do this! Yeah!
All right, I'm back. We made it through somehow, even without Sire's help.
Guess we're starting to get the hang of this hemo-anima stuff. Doesn't hurt that we basically can't die either. I could get used to this immortality stuff.
That was a little too easy, though. Is this really all they've got?
Oh! Guys! Look over there! A new challenger's approaching!
What? Like another monster? What the?
What the heck is that?
But that's a human.
They're coming right this way. Wonder what their deal is.
Could they be an invader as well? I've never seen one with a regular human physique, but it's not out of the question.
Could it be someone from the complex, though? They might have gotten lost and wandered into all this by accident.
Is it true? Could a person really be from the Tokyo residential complex?
What do we do now? We can't attack if there's a chance they're just a normal person, right?
I'm actually starting to miss Sire. He'd know what to do for sure.
But he's not here. We're going to have to work things out for ourselves.
Aight. Everyone stand back! Leave this to me.
Sakura took a deep breath and then...
Hey! Who are you? Whose side are you on? You one of us? Or one of them?
I suppose I shouldn't have expected anything too complex from you.
Oh, look!
They put their hands up.
See? They understood what I said. We can communicate like normal. They've got to be human.
Maybe. We can at least get a little closer and try to talk more. It doesn't look like they're armed, so we should be okay.
Still reeling from the shock of this new development, took a few tentative steps towards the mysterious figure. But then...
Kudukuzo, Dipifogo Vatu, Pamashniku Jetu Voodoo Petu, Heaven Brook.
Is that hemo-anima?
What the? Is that the enemy commander? Hideko, can you get out of this?
Don't bother me! I'm trying!
Aito? Please tell me it's Aito. Heck yeah! Let's go!
Aito? Don't get me wrong. I'm not here because I suddenly believe everything Sire told us. But something you said got through to me, Takumi. Even if we disagree on some matters, we're still friends. I can't begin to tell you how happy I was to hear that. It's been a long time since anybody thought of me as a friend. And friends should help each other out. Isn't that right? That's why I've decided to fight too. I found something that I want to protect. I won't just stand by and let my friends get hurt anymore. I'll fight alongside you, and we'll all make it home.
Let's go!
Together.
Yeah! Too many cheesy lines. Too much power of friendship. When did this turn into a shonen anime?
Stop! Stop!
Now that's what I'm talking about! I agree, though, that speech was totally lame.
Great work, Ito. I knew you'd come through.
Sorry it took me so long, but I fully intend to make up for lost time. I won't pretend I'm not scared, but I'll be okay. When I think of how you're all counting on me, I feel courage welling up inside. True friendship. I guess this is what it feels like.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about the corny speech either.
Now we're back in the game and got another fighter on our team. That commander's going down.
Right. The invaders aren't getting through us.
Getting the jump on me is something I can't forgive. I'll make them regret it. With every fiber of their being.
Yes! To protect the ones we love, so we can all return home together. We will fight!
Son!
All right.
I guess it's my turn.
Ito is an attacker who gains a random buff with each action. Who randomly gain +1 attack, +1 armor, or fatigue from his special skill, Special Fortune Tech.
Allow me to take them down. All well and good.
All right. From here.
My turn.
You know what? Let's all move forward so everyone's in a better position. All right. You're stunned.
Let's freaking go!
Let's go. Takes more than that. I've got this.
I lost too much blood. Don't underestimate me. I can hardly contain myself. Hardly a challenge. I'll show you how it's done! Serves you right.
Okay.
Let's do it to it! Power up! Here we go! Fine. Get It's killing game! Hi-ya! Fine. Gotta help!
Here we go. Not gonna cut it!
We need to regroup. This certainly isn't good. I can keep going. No way forward but through. Carry on without me, everyone.
It's got 8 HP left.
Let's give it to him!
Let's go! It's killing game time! Drop dead! Peace! Boring.
Ready when you are.
Take this!
Okay, so that just automatically wins. Okay. Noted for future. Now, what's this?
We beat it this time, right?
It's back to its humanoid form. It's probably used up all its power. Speaking of which, didn't the commander's power seem a lot like our hemoanima?
You noticed that too, huh? And it's not like it just has a kind of similar vibe either. It's practically the same thing.
What makes the commander so special? Wish Sirai could have told us about this. It was bad enough when they were just freaky monsters, but now we gotta deal with the ones that look like us and have the same powers too?
Hiruko, do you know anything about this?
No. I never saw a human-shaped invader back home.
So much for that idea.
Never saw a human-shaped invader. In this case, I'm just as ignorant as you are.
So, what do we do with this one? We beat it, but it ain't dead yet. Mozokuze.
Is it talking?
Hey, what you trying to say? You understand us, right? Speaking human talk. Sujupi, Sedudumak.
I think it's begging for mercy.
It wants us to spare its life.
Kabekuk, tudo você.
Ito might be right. I can imagine understanding the commander's words, but its phrasing was ragged and its voice sounded frightened, desperate, even.
Hurry up and kill it.
What?
Was I not clear? We are at war. This is one of our enemies. That's all we need to know. Trying to understand or sympathize with it is just a waste of time. Somebody kill it so we can finish up here.
But...
If you're not gonna do it, then I will. Step aside.
I don't know. I struggle to put what was feeling into words. Hiroko spoke with a sense of confidence and determination as she approached the fallen commander. Finishing blow. Performing a finishing blow on a commander and absorbing their power will boost your skill's voltage gain rate.
All right, let me do it. Exquisite.
Extermination complete. Hiroko says Hino Enema was boosted. Special attack +1, voltage gain +10%. What just happened? Did you absorb its power?
Oh.
Something like that. I don't know exactly how it works, but I feel stronger now. Something seems like there's nothing Anima can't do. What is this stuff anyway? I don't know. I just try to make the most of it. Man, check out the body. It's shriveled up like a mummy or something. Is this what happens to them when they lose their power? What a tragic end.
No.
Don't pay it any mind. There are enemies, remember that. Why was the commander's power so much like ours, though? Who knows? It's one dang mystery after another around here. Can't even talk to Siri about it either. Why not? Is he still missing?
Ah!
Oh, right. You were totally out of it at the time, so you wouldn't know. No, what? What happened? It's like this. S rank. What? No way.
Siri's dead? How? When I found that piece of his badge, I figured something must have happened. But I never expected it to be this bad. Who could have done this?
It's thanks to the clue you gave us that we were able to find Sari.
Hey!
I just wish it hadn't been like this.
Huh?
What about the agreement we had with him? He said we'd be allowed to go home after 100 days. Was he even going to tell us the truth about everything? Now we'll never find out why we were chosen. Or being kept in a defense room. I thought you were against believing anything Sarai told us. I was. Once I saw there was no way of getting back to the complex on my own. Or there must be some truth in what he said. Whatever he was going to tell us next, I'm sure it would have been worth hearing at least. Maybe he's got a spare, like, another body that whoever's controlling him can jump into? If he did, he'd have done that already. Right, sorry. I ought to be put into solitary confinement for asking stupid questions. We're basically no better off than we were before. Are we really supposed to sit around and was no one to tell us why we're here or what we're doing? There's a lot else we don't know. There's not a lot else we can do. We've proven definitively that we can't go home on our own. Besides, we're fighting to save mankind and all that. Can't just out and quit and let the whole world go to crap. That's if the explanation wasn't a lie. We never got the chance to hear the whole truth. Well, what a pickle. Sounds like we're going around in circles again.
Uh-huh.
Can I be excused? It's been a rough day. I need my beauty sleep. You're a part of this too, you know. And you didn't even do anything today. Good night's sleep might help us see things more clearly. At any rate, it's getting late. We're all tired. To tell you the truth, after everything that's happened today, I'm starting to feel unsteady on my feet. It's a pretty fierce battle. So we're calling it here for today. Yes, I think that would be for the best. I'd like some time to process all of this. We're done talking then? Sweet, I can kind of I kind of tuned out after all the first few minutes anyway. Having successfully made it through our second battle in defense of the school, we went back to our rooms to rest up. Collapsed on my bed and laid there, staring at the ceiling and pondering the same question over and over. Defend a school for 100 days, then return home? That's what Sarai said. But now he's gone. What was there left to hold up that end of the deal? When our time was up, would someone else show up to and take us back to our old familiar residential complex? Will I really get to see Karuha again?
Huh?
Ding dong. I got on my feet and opened the door. Standing out just outside was a familiar face. Yep. Sorry to disturb you. I know it's late.
Huh?
Oh, hey, Ato. What's up? Nothing. I just wanted to say thank you. With all the craziness today, I never got a chance to tell you how grateful I am. You're exaggerating. If anything, I should be thanking you for bailing us out when the commander had us pinned down. You saved my life, Takumi. I'll never forget what you did for me. Seriously, you're fine. You don't have to go all dramatic on me. I'm not very good at making friends. I tend to spend a lot of time in my own head. Maybe that's made me a little stubborn. But thanks to your actions, I've managed to realize something very important. Sometimes, it may seem like we're all alone in the world, helpless to fight back against the forces that control our destinies. But the thing is, we are not alone. Not really. As a group, we can accomplish so much more than we can as individuals. There's no hardships that we can't overcome as long as we have each other. It's not that I disagree with anything he's saying, but it's so awkward hearing it spelled out like that. I don't know how I'm supposed to respond. And then there's Himionima. If we think of it as less a weapon, more as a tool to protect one another, then maybe it's not so bad after all. Yeah, I guess not. I may not know what's right. I may not know what the right thing to do is yet, but I hope I can figure it out together. By combining our strengths, our skills, and our knowledge, I'm sure we can make it through this. I'll fight alongside you from now on. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. You can count on me, Takumi. Having said his piece. Wait, isn't that the wrong form of peace? Having said his piece, Aito extended his hand toward me, expectant a smile on his face. Shaking hands at that point felt a little redundant, not to mention overly formal. Embarrassing as it was, I still appreciated the gesture. I grasped his hand and gave it a firm shake. Thanks. Same here. Alright, I wanted you to know that. Thanks for hearing me out. Excuse me. I think I should go. I'm starting to feel queasy again. Shouldn't have pushed yourself like this. Go get some rest. I think I'll do that. Sorry for keeping you up so late. Good night, Takumi. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, see ya. Fighting for our friends. As corny as it sounds, Aito's right. Things are pretty bad right now. At least we still have each other. We just have to remember that we're not alone. And so our 7th day at Last Defense Academy, the day our second real battle here drew to a close.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 8th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Even with Sarai gone, his automated announcements keep playing like nothing's changed. We need to discuss what to do from here on. We're on our own. Should go to the cafeteria and meet up with everyone there. Where are you out here? This is maybe a dumb question, but isn't there any animals around here? There are. I hope we're not fighting them or destroying their habitats so badly. You know, I never really thought about that. The only living things I've seen since we got here are the invaders. So Shoma, if you're concerned about stuff like that, you really must like animals. Yeah, I guess so. I enjoy spending time with them and learning more about them and stuff. Well, that's cool. I like animals too. Really? You're a fellow animal lover, Takumi? Oh no, that means you have something in common with me. I'm so sorry. Don't worry. We'll keep this a secret. The last thing you need is to find yourself being lumped with a creepy little flatworm like me. Bro. Wait, you better leave before anyone sees us together. I'll disappear into the background too. I'm good at that. I thought I found something that would make him open up and relax a little. His inferiority complex is even worse than I thought. Another day, another delicious meal. How can you eat at a time like this? What better time is there? Now that Suray's gone, we can enjoy all the food we want anytime we want. This taco rice set meal is simply delectable. I've never eaten rice this fluffy before. That's the part you're enjoying. It's even better when you put whipped cream on top. It really gives the dish an extra layer of sweetness. Does taco rice need to be sweet? Our conversation was interrupted by Hiroko clearing her throat, just loud enough to demand our attention.
Huh.
My apologies for spoiling your fun, but can you listen to me for a moment? I have an important announcement to make. Don't need to move around. Takumi, yeah, you want... Just ignore her. Let's get some food. A little late for this, but Fractionomatic looks really unique, huh? Sacred even. An announcement? What does she have up her sleeve this time? Life's too short to eat healthy. It's all about the sugar rush. What's Hiroko want now? Maybe whoever's in charge has called this off and let the series gone, and they're sending us home. Why would you think that? You must have a kind heart to want to talk to me. But you really shouldn't bother. Just ignore me like everyone else. What are we supposed to do now that Sarah's gone? We really gotta stay here and figure it all out on our own. Curry is utterly delectable. I especially like the plain rice the sauce hasn't spilled onto yet. A whip can compliment curry. Can't hurt to add it a little more sweetness, right?
Ah.
What is it you wanted to tell us, Hiroko?
Oh.
It's about our future plans. I'm assuming nobody has come up with anything yet. Yeah, I didn't exactly like Sari barking orders at us, but without him we don't really have a lot of direction. Hate to prove that we can't escape on our own, so why don't we just cut loose and do whatever? Or we can keep fighting and see who gets the biggest killing streak. Loser has to slit their wrist right across their stomach. Are they cutting their wrist or their stomach? Never mind, I don't want to know. We've been talking about this. The School of Falls, mankind's done for. We gotta stay and fight, commanding officer or not. We don't know that for sure if it's true, or if we still get to go home when the time's up. We'll be in big trouble if we have to stay here forever. Sharing a living space with a bottom-feeding parasite like me is sure to depress you. I wonder how mankind is going to be wiped out exactly. Hard to say. It must be something to do with whatever's in the defense room, though. Zuri could have had the courtesy to tell us that much before he got himself killed. I'll be taking charge of the school in Siri's absence. Follow my orders and we'll all be fine.
Huh?
What if we don't want to? What if we don't want to obey you? Hiroko spoke in such a matter-of-fact way, slipping it into the conversation so casually. I didn't even register what she said until a few seconds later. Wait, what? You're going to what? I said I'll be taking charge of this school in Serei's absence. If you follow my orders, we'll be fine. Oh, heck no. Why's it gotta be you? We need a leader to help organize us, to give us purpose and direction. Without proper discipline, we'll never win the war against the invaders. The war. I've told you time and time again, this is a war we cannot afford to lose. For the sake of our victory, you'll have to cast aside any and all unnecessary sentiments. Hope, despair, joy, fear. You don't need them anymore. You don't need to know why we're here, or what we're protecting. You don't even need to think. Just do as I say and fight. Just fight.
Oh.
The invader attacks are only going to get worse from here on out. We need to be at our best and match them blow for blow. That means everyone here must fight.
Tuh.
If you want to make it out of this alive, you have to be willing to put your life on the line. Risking your life to save your life, kill others so that you may survive. That is what it means to be a dwarf. Nobody had any response to that. Yuriko's stance was an extreme one. There's no doubt about that. But nothing about it stood out as wrong, either. Given the extreme circumstances we were in, it might even be the most logical way for us to respond. Violent, heartlessness, but logical nonetheless. There you have it. That's how things are going to work from now on. You may resume your meaningless prattle. Now that I'm in charge, you can rest easy. I will not allow us to lose. The cafeteria fell silent in the wake of that bombshell of an announcement. We didn't have the heart to make it small talk anymore. The atmosphere was too oppressive. Eventually, our new leader said she wanted to go and think some new battle strategies, and left us there alone. Feeling deflated, we gradually dispersed and went back to our rooms. Yuriko in charge. I can't imagine anyone else could keep us all in line, but still. All that stuff about not thinking and just following orders doesn't sit right with me. I feel like surrendering all control to her would be a bad idea. I need to do something to take my mind off all this. Got plenty of free time, and we'll wander around and look for something to do. Alright. So she's right here. We can't do anything with Eito. All right, I think we'll go to. We'll go over here. Is it just gonna be him gawking about art again? This ain't too bad. Yeah, it's the same text. Turn to mobility up 3. Another free time. Yes! Eito! Come here! Let's talk! Eito, what are you doing? I was analyzing the video from our defensive battle on the computer. I wanted to work out some behavioral patterns of each type of invaders and use that information for our future battles. You really are a born researcher, huh? I haven't considered analyzing this data. I'm not physically strong, so this is the only way I can make myself useful to everyone. Calculation and analysis up by 3. Let's go. Dong, bang, bong.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can.
I'm sure at one point in this game there's going to be like a middle of the night attack. It's got to be it, right?
Well then, good night.
It's like another day over. Back home in a residential complex, I used to stay up playing video games and watching some random videos online until late. I don't have nearly as many of those things to distract or entertain me now. Once night falls, all I can really do is go to sleep. And so my 8th day at Last Defense Academy drew to a close. Day 9.
troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 9th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
It's morning. Yuriko's in charge now, but what does that mean? Are our lives here gonna all be different from before? Anyway, should I head over to the cafeteria? Oh, people are still in their rooms. Wait, these are all the non-fighters. All the non-fighters are just like, yeah, no, we're not going anywhere. Morning, Nabasa. Yeah, morning.
Huh?
You on your way to the cafeteria? No, sorry, I really gotta get going. Yeah, they don't want to be around Yuriko. But they're in there. I guess that's what the map says, right? Yeah, they're in there. They're all hiding in their rooms. They're just hiding in their rooms. They don't want to talk. Well, I think we know about how this conversation is going to go.
Huh?
Huh? It's just us today. Yeah, really slim pickings, huh?
Huh.
Is it me or the ones who are missing? The cowards who refuse to fight. Yes, that's right. They usually come in here in the morning. Why didn't they today? Because I told them not to. They're not allowed to use the cafeteria anymore. Huh? Why would you do that? Last Defense Academy exists to protect humanity from the invaders. Anyone who won't contribute to the effort doesn't deserve to use its facilities. Isn't that pretty harsh, though? The way things are now, they'll never come around. It's time to start cracking the whip. I'm not gonna let up until they shape up and start showing some spine. Let up on what exactly? You're in no position to be worrying about others. I need you to be ready to defend against invader attacks at a moment's notice. Our time is precious. You will not waste it. Is that understood? Can I smack her, please? Without waiting for an answer, Yuriko got on her feet and left as unshakably confident as a... Dang, gonna be a lot of business from now on, huh? This is madness.
Hey!
It does sound pretty Spartan. I'm not so sure this is a good idea. Trying to force our friends to fight only makes things worse. Not like they got any excuse to keep hanging back. No one's got any real choice here. It's like Yuriko said. That's what being at war is all about. I get you though. There isn't such thing as going too far. Or else she's gonna pressure them on. I have a bad feeling about this. We ate the rest of our breakfast in silence. We were all feeling uneasy about what would happen to the rest of the group going forward. Once we were done eating, we went back to our rooms. I'm worried about what else Hiroko might be planning. It's been a couple days since our last attack. I'm starting to get angsty. I prefer to not just sit around. Mistress Hiroko's so cool. It's like she's a queen. Please step on me, my queen. Okay, walk away slowly. Alright, still need to get linguistics up. Gem up. Okay, upgrade her. Upgrade that. Linguistics. All right. Come here. Hey, To. What are you doing here? It's analyzing the video from our defense battle on the computer. I want to work out the behavior patterns of each type of invader. Okay, so this, yeah, that's the same as well. We'll go with those. So I'm guessing each room or location will give like a different effect. So like with him being here, that's guaranteed to be whatever those two effects. So probably be stuff I should note down. Hello, Takumi. Would you like to study with me? Yes. You're always so serious. What are you studying today? Lately, I've been looking into the history of the scythe. My humo anima takes the shape of a scythe, so I thought I should brush up. The history of a scythe. Is that even remotely interesting? The rabbit hole goes deeper than you think. It only gets more interesting the more I research. They were originally for agricultural purposes. They came to be used as a weapon during revolts. So you see, that's why those in power at the time couldn't forbid anyone from owning a scythe. Thus, scythe started being seen as a religious symbol. Now the thing about scythes in the modern day is... Ding dong. Bing bong ding dong.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
That time again, huh? Here goes plan to pressure the others into fighting. Still had me worried. She already banned them from the cafeteria. What would she do next? Whatever it is, I hope it's nothing too extreme. Dreading what the morning might bring, I stepped into an uneasy sleep Ending my 9th day at Last Defense Academy. Day 10.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 10th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Wow! Look at you guys, making it into double digits. In honor of this milestone, I'm giving you access to the rec room and the leisure lounge on the 3rd floor.
Ooh, new rooms.
I'll tell you all about how they work in person. See you there!
Will you tell us in person though? New facilities, huh? I doubt that in-person explanation is going to happen though. I've only been here 10 days. Feels like a lot longer. We're really just getting started. I was out Sarai. There's a chance it could be here even longer than 100 days. No, I can't think like that. I have to believe I'll get through this and go home. Back to Tokyo Residential Complex and back to Karuha.
Hey!
It'll all work out somehow. It always does. Morina's rec room and leisurely lounge have been unlocked. Maybe I should go check them out. Oh, that's floor 1. Came to check out the Luce's lounge. When I saw Hiroko, I figured I'd better back off. Bad enough dealing with her craft when everyone else is there. I don't think I could handle her on my own. It's pretty hot. Too bad about her personality. Oh, that's his rec room. Oh yeah, no, yeah, this is one. Ooh. Oh, this is a rec room. Whoever built this place really did think of everything. One of the most normal places I've seen. To be honest, it's not hard to imagine a fancy academy having a room like this. Hey, Takumi is scooping out the rec room too, huh? I thought this would be a fun place to hang out for sure. It's a major disappointment, though. There's no edgelord manga or misery porn anime or hardcore anything. Arumi, take a chill pill, please. I'd be more worried if there was. We're gonna be able to use some of the equipment now that Sarai's not here to tell us how it all works.
Huh.
Don't worry. He left behind some manuals and stuff. Eito's reading one right now. I'm not so great with those big words or small ones or phonic awareness in general, really. And I don't even get me started with my poor focus and lack of vocabulary. She's surprisingly thorough in her understanding of her shortcomings. I want to play a depressing rogue. Uh-huh. Darts, huh? Not right now. Looks like a slot machine like you can see in the casinos. This is supposed to be a school, right? Oh, it's a huge machine. What's it for? We got a table tennis table here. Not that I'm in a mood for games right now. Eito's intently scanning the pages of that book. I wonder if he's figured anything out. that one of the manuals? What does it say?
Huh.
Seems to be here. It seems to be for that device over there. Oh, that. What exactly is that? Doesn't look like any machine I've seen before. According to this, it's called a Gift-O-Matic. Gift a what now? Let me read the instructions from the manual. True to its name, the Gift-O-Matic is used to manufacture presents, charitable donations, and other doodads. Step 1. Select an item from the machine's extensive database. Step 2. Insert the required materials. Step 3. The item you request pops out. Whole and complete. Take advantage of this miracle of modern engineering to express your gratitude and affection toward your comrades and strengthen your esprit de corps. That's about the size of it. Gift making machine. That's kind of a weird idea, isn't it? Perhaps, but assuming it actually works as advertised, it's pretty impressive. Looked at the list of available items. It can make clothes, shoes, household goods, even more complex stuff like auto parts and high-tech electronics. How about Korean movies or games that were banned for being too extreme? Yes, actually. Seriously, it is really extensive. It sounds like magic or alchemy. Maybe. I wonder how it works. Then again, the Revive-O-Matic is just much of a mystery and hasn't stopped us from using it. I guess not. Do you think giving gifts would help to alleviate some of this tension around here? I don't know. The difference between fighters and non-fighters are a little too deep-seated to resolve that easily. You're probably right. What a pity. Gift making has been unlocked. You can access during your free time. Oh, a swimming pool and like a gym. Interesting. This must be the leisure lounge. Looks like a nice place to relax. It's got a pool and everything. I like it. Huh? Not you. I'm talking about the room. I didn't think you would be talking with me. You wouldn't refer to me as it, would you? It is important to take time to rest and recover. Too much work can have a negative impact on your health. Huh? That's surprising. Guess even Hiruko likes to let her hair down every now and then. My hair is always down, Takumi. Wipe that expression off your face. You can look at me like that all you want. I'm not getting into the pool with you. What kind of expression did I have? I prefer to relax on my own. Please understand. That's fine with me. I feel like leisure time with Hiruko would just descend into an intensive training session anyway. Okay, I think I've looked at all the new rooms I have access to now. Maybe I'll go back to my room and think about what to do next. Rec room and a leisure lounge. Honestly, I'm not sure how much chance we'll have to use them. What other kinds of rooms does the school have that we don't know about? Will we ever get to see them? Still have some free time today. What should I do next? Rec room has been unlocked. You can now make gifts. By giving characters their preferred gifts, your student activities will further boost your grades. Give your classmates different kinds of presents to find out what they like best. You'll need BP and materials to make gifts. In addition, you will need key items to make certain gifts. Key items can be obtained from treasure chest spaces through for progressing the story. Welcome back, DK. A movie where a monster attacks people when a certain date and day of the week align. Became a series after blowing up. Cover to protect book or notebook. Also help when you don't want anyone to see what you're reading. Just put your glasses before you sleep. Comes with glasses cleaner and a lens to keep at all times. Ato might like this. Folk song compilation. Compilation of world folk songs from all eras. Drew the cream of the crop. Priscilla covers milk bottles. Their design depends on the type of drink and manufacturer. People love collecting them. Dear sister gift box. There's so many options. Oh, we're back at the top. Oh, it takes time to make it? Oh, we gotta go give it to him when we make it.
This could actually be pretty useful. Thank you, Takumi.
Yes! Each character has their own preferred items. Given these items will maximize the increase to your grades. Each character's preferred items in the report cards, and you'll be given hints as you do to student activities. There's a first time bonus for any gifts you make for the first time. So gather up those hints and make all the gifts you can. Okay. So Ato's there. You're there. Let's see what you're. Well, actually, we can make her the DVD. I'm pretty sure she'd like that.
How do you know me so well? Have you been stalking me?
I mean, you kind of made it blatantly obvious. 20? 20 creativity for that?
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Day went by in a flash. Nothing concerns me though. I haven't seen anyone from the non-fighting group all day. I hope they're okay. Now Hiroko would stop at the cafeteria. Should have forbidden them from using the other facilities as well. What's our next move gonna be? Will all this really motivate them to get on the battlefield with the rest of us? There's not much I can do for now. We'll just have to see how it goes. There's nothing else to do. Got into bed. Within a few minutes, I was fast asleep.